What is a hand fasting? Do you want one at your wedding? Well, hand fasting is a Celtic, Scottish tradition that has been around for centuries and predates rings. It was originally about tying the knot and getting married. It binds two hearts together in eternal union. Hi, I'm Christy, the spiritual warrior of Oz, and I welcome all others to my channel. Today I want to talk to you about Wiccan weddings and hand fastings. So come and join me. I'll share my knowledge with you. Okay, so disclosure, I am a Wiccan. I am married. We had a hand fasting at our wedding. It was awesome. So, yes, in this video I want to discuss Wiccan wedding traditions. So, let's start with number one. Number one is get married in nature. It just makes sense. It makes sense to me, and I hope it makes sense to you. You know, if you're Christian, you get married in a church, and if you're Jewish, you get married in a Jewish church, and in a Muslim, maybe you get married in a mosque. Not really sure. I'm not those religions. I'm a Wiccan of the earth religion, and so I would choose to get married in nature. And I did, up on a mountain in Tasmania. It was superb. It was so beautiful. It was wonderful. And I urge you all to do such a thing. You feel the force of Gaia, the god, the goddess with you, the beautiful spiritual nature. Connect with the earth. Number two, choose the day you want to get married on. What day do you want to get married on? Well, most people get married on a Saturday, which is fine. Saturdays are good for binding magic. It's especially strong on that day, as well as banishing energies. Also, Sundays is a great day for blessings and success. I actually got married on a Monday with my husband, which has been fantastic. The Monday is good for new beginnings and growth, for things to flower, blossom and flourish, and they certainly have in our marriage. Number three, have a really positive outlook and intention with your marriage. Marriages aren't always about material things or how many guests you have. It's about the people who are important are there, and you know what is important to you and to your partner. That is the most important thing. It's you that's getting married, and you know, not your parents or your friends. So don't worry about really what they think too much. Do it close to your heart, because then you will have the best time and you'll remember it in the most positive way. Okay, number four. So, old wives' tales. Something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue, and a sixpence in her shoe. So, you can do that. That's up to you. I think old wives' tales are fun. Why not? I definitely wore something blue, something borrowed, something old and something new. I didn't do the sixpence in my shoe though, but I was wearing sandals, so it probably would have fallen out anyway. Some people also have a lucky horseshoe. My mother had a lucky horseshoe at her wedding. Okay, flowers, that's number five. So flowers, I went for white roses, proteas, and Geraldton wax. I think they were beautiful flowers for me. Roses are great. Roses are always associated with love and Aphrodite, and they're very popular, of course, especially white, pink, red, lovely, lovely colors, and for white for purity. And I would say steer away from lilies. Lilies are known to be the flower of death, and I would not want you to wish anything like that upon your marriage. But you know, get to know your herbal magic, get to know what you vibe with, and you know what energies you want for your marriage going forwards. What do you want? And yeah, they hopefully will bring you some good fortune. Also, sprinkling roses in front of the bride is the most beautiful thing. Let's encourage some beautiful fairy magic. I actually had magnolia petals which are beautiful. They are for loyalty, love, and longevity, and faithfulness, and they are peace and harmony, and they were really, really pretty too. So if you can get your hands on some of them, that is a lovely one. There's another tradition called the jumping of the broom. The jumping of the broom is usually done at the end of the ceremony when you have finished the ceremony, but before you do the signing, the couple closes their eyes and jumps over the broom to try and leave their past behind them and to look forward to a new beginning, a kind of sweeping out the old and bringing in the new, good fortune, good luck, all that sort of thing. So if it rains on your wedding day, that's also amazingly good luck. Did you know? A lot of brides don't want it to rain on their wedding day, of course. Why would you want it to? But it is a Hindu tradition that it is great fortune and great luck for the longevity of your marriage if it rains on your wedding day. I was actually super lucky on my wedding day up on a mountain in Tasmania. It was so beautiful. It was a misty Monday morning and we got married, and it was this mist just held in the air. It was like the spirits were holding up the sky for us. And then as soon as we got married and we began to sign the papers, it began pouring down, and it poured down for the rest of the day. So, it really, the rain seals the deal. They say the tying of the knot is very much harder to untie when it's all wet. It makes it very, very hard to untie. And so what a beautiful blessing. Okay, so that's just some little starter points. I really want to talk to you about the actual hand fasting. So let's discuss that. Oh, let me just say also, I got married in my cloak because I love my cloak. I also wore a pentagram. Anyway, the act of binding two hearts together in an eternal union. What a beautiful thing. The act of hand fasting has gone back many centuries and is lovely. It is best done at the sunrise or sunset, so early in the day or late in the day, and especially auspicious if the sun and the moon are present. It is usually performed by a high priestess, and usually the wedding vows are spoken and the rings are being exchanged, and then the high priestess binds the couple's hands together. So what do you use for binding? What do you use for hand fasting, binding of you together? We actually searched it out locally because we eloped to Tasmania. So we found this beautiful reddish pinkish scarf at it's a very lovely woomy almost colour that we found at the Salamanca markets in Tasmania. It's made of silk, and we actually used it to bind. We bound our whole family together. We come from a blended family, and we wanted to really bring our whole family together, and it was an amazing day. But you don't have to use a silk scarf. It doesn't even have to be red. Whatever color you attune to, you can do. But white and red are great colors. Green is a color of the heart and of new beginnings. Particularly light green is good, and purple is the color of royalty, passion, and love as well. So purple's an amazing color. And you could also use a rope if you don't have a scarf, or you can do ribbons and actually plait them together if you want to. And hold your hands together, because your hands have your electric energy going through there. So you I don't know if you're aware, but you can feel that energy. It is there, and when you bind the two of you together, it is such a beautiful, precious ceremony. yeah, so we had a female, a beautiful, we didn't have a high priestess. Because we just eloped, and we found a beautiful female celebrant to be our celebrant. She was absolutely lovely. And when it came to the hand fasting, we actually asked my mother-in-law Angela, because she's the closest thing to a high priestess we had available, to bind us all together. And then I actually said a few words. You could get the high priestess to say these words, or you as a couple can say them. And I said, our love is stable and constant. With this ribbon we show our lives, hearts, and our stories that are woven together. We honor the love and hand fasting of our family. Blessed be. And then everyone said, blessed be. And then we kissed, and that was pretty much the end of the ceremony. And like I said, then it began to pour, and it poured all day, and next day the sun came out, and we went off around Tasmania and had a wonderful time, and still continue to have a wonderful time. I'm also doing this video because it is our 8th wedding anniversary in a couple of days. So bless my beautiful husband. I love you immensely still, and I encourage anyone to do a hand fasting. I think it is a really good way to bind your love together. And yeah, I hope you have enjoyed all these tips I have tried to give you to assist you in having a beautiful Wiccan wedding. So like and subscribe if you like. I am Christy, the Spiritual Warrior of Oz. It's been fun.